Have you been with your partner for over 5 years? If so, you've likely experienced the highs and lows that come with a long-term relationship. You've built a life together filled with love, laughter, and shared dreams. The bond you share is unique, forged through countless moments of joy and challenges. But even in the strongest relationships, a shadow can sometimes creep in: manipulation. It can start subtly, almost imperceptibly, and grow over time. It's often subtle, disguised as concern or love, making it hard to identify. It might come in the form of a partner questioning your decisions or making you feel guilty for wanting time alone, but its impact can be devastating. It can erode your self-esteem, create a sense of dependency, and make you doubt your own perceptions and feelings. This essay explores the different faces of manipulation in long-term relationships. We will look at how manipulation can manifest in various ways, from emotional blackmail to gaslighting. We'll delve into the subtle tactics that can leave you questioning yourself, such as passive-aggressive behavior, silent treatment, and guilt tripping. And the more obvious signs that signal a need for change, like constant criticism, controlling behavior, and overt threats. Understanding these tactics is the first step towards protecting yourself and your relationship. Knowledge empowers you to recognize when something is amiss and take action. Love should empower, not control. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and the freedom to be yourself. By learning to recognize and address manipulation, we can build relationships grounded in respect, trust, and genuine affection. It's about creating a partnership where both individuals feel valued and heard. This journey is about reclaiming your voice, honoring your needs, and fostering a love that allows both partners to thrive. It's about setting boundaries and communicating openly. Let's begin by understanding the two main forms manipulation can take: subtle and overt. Subtle manipulation can be insidious, while overt manipulation is more direct and easier to spot. Subtle manipulation is like a whisper, often so quiet that you might not even realize it's happening. It gradually chips away at your confidence and sense of self, making you question your worth and abilities. This manipulation is often disguised as love or concern, making it even more insidious. Because it comes from someone you trust, it becomes difficult to identify and even harder to confront. You might start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're overreacting or being too sensitive. One common tactic is the guilt trip, where your partner makes you feel responsible for their emotions. They might say, "If you really loved me, you would." This phrase is designed to manipulate your feelings and actions. This makes you feel pressured to comply, as if their happiness depends solely on you. The pressure to meet their expectations can push you into a corner, making you feel trapped. Another subtle form of manipulation is passive aggression, where anger is hidden behind a facade of calm. Instead of directly addressing an issue, your partner might avoid confrontation altogether. They might use sarcasm, sulking, or the silent treatment to express their displeasure indirectly. This creates an atmosphere of tension and unease, leaving you feeling like you're walking on eggshells. The constant tension can be emotionally draining, making it hard to relax or feel secure in the relationship. You may find yourself constantly on edge, trying to avoid triggering another episode of passive aggression. Recognizing these subtle tactics is crucial for your emotional well-being and the health of your relationship. These seemingly small acts of manipulation can accumulate over time, creating cracks in the foundation of your relationship. If left unchecked, these cracks can grow, leading to a complete erosion of trust and intimacy. Ultimately, this can result in resentment and a breakdown of communication, making it difficult to repair the relationship. Unlike subtle manipulation, which operates in the shadows, overt manipulation is often loud and clear. It is a more blatant and aggressive form of control that leaves little room for ambiguity. Overt manipulation involves direct attempts to control your actions, decisions, or emotions through more forceful means. This can include yelling, making demands, or using threats to get their way. It often manifests in behaviors that are meant to intimidate or coerce you into compliance. For example, someone might use physical force or aggressive body language to make you feel scared or powerless. Another common tactic is the use of ultimatums. These are statements that force you to choose between two undesirable outcomes, making you feel trapped and pressured to comply. Threats are a common example of overt manipulation. Your partner might threaten to leave you, withhold affection, or become angry if you don't comply with their wishes. This creates an environment of fear and makes it difficult to assert your own needs. Another tactic is gaslighting. This involves denying your reality, making you question your perceptions and sanity. For instance, your partner might deny saying or doing something even if you remember it clearly. Gaslighting can be incredibly disorienting and erode your self-esteem. It makes you doubt your own memory and judgment, leaving you more vulnerable to further manipulation. Overt manipulation is a clear sign of an imbalance of power in the relationship. The manipulator seeks to dominate and control, often at the expense of your well-being and autonomy. It's essential to recognize these tactics and understand that they are not acceptable. You deserve to be treated with respect and have your boundaries honored. If you find yourself in a situation where overt manipulation is present, it's important to seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a professional who can help you navigate the situation and regain your sense of self. Remember, manipulation in any form is a violation of your rights and dignity. You have the power to stand up for yourself and seek healthier, more respectful relationships. Overt manipulation is a clear sign of an imbalance of power in the relationship. It's essential to remember that you deserve to be treated with respect and have your boundaries honored. By recognizing these tactics and seeking support, you can take steps to protect yourself and build healthier, more balanced relationships. Manipulation, whether subtle or overt, can have a profound impact on your emotional and mental well-being. It can chip away at your self-esteem, leaving you feeling insecure and doubting your own judgment. The constant pressure to conform to your partner's wishes can lead to anxiety and stress. You might find yourself walking on eggshells, afraid to express your true thoughts or feelings for fear of their reaction. This can be incredibly isolating and emotionally draining. Over time, manipulation can also lead to a loss of identity. As you constantly suppress your needs and desires to please your partner, you might start losing sight of who you are and what truly matters to you. This can leave you feeling lost and unfulfilled. Section 5. Love in the Ruins. Impact of manipulation on relationships. Manipulation doesn't just hurt the individual, it can also devastate the relationship itself. It creates an imbalance of power, where one person's needs are consistently prioritized over the others. This breeds resentment and erodes the foundation of trust and mutual respect. Open and honest communication becomes impossible in a manipulative relationship. Fear of conflict or reprisal prevents both partners from expressing their true thoughts and feelings. This leads to misunderstandings, unresolved conflicts, and a growing emotional distance. Ultimately, manipulation creates an unhealthy dynamic that stifles growth and connection. It transforms love from a source of joy and support into a battlefield of control and manipulation. Recognizing these signs is crucial for salvaging the relationship and rebuilding it on a foundation of respect and equality. Section 6. Turning the mirror inward. Recognizing self-manipulation. While it's important to recognize manipulation from others, it's equally crucial to acknowledge our own role in these dynamics. Sometimes we might engage in manipulative behaviors without even realizing it. Do you often resort to guilt trips to get your partner to do something? Do you find yourself playing the victim or withholding affection to get your way? These are all signs that you might be engaging in manipulative behaviors. Recognizing our own patterns of manipulation can be uncomfortable, but it's a necessary step towards personal growth and building healthier relationships. It allows us to take responsibility for our actions and develop more constructive ways of communicating our needs and desires. Section 7. Breaking free steps to combat manipulation. Breaking free from the cycle of manipulation requires courage, self-awareness, and a commitment to change. It's about reclaiming your voice, asserting your boundaries, and refusing to be treated with disrespect. Start by educating yourself about manipulation tactics. The more aware you are of these patterns, the easier it will be to recognize them in your relationship. This knowledge will empower you to identify red flags and protect yourself from further emotional harm. Communication is key. If you suspect you're being manipulated, express your concerns to your partner directly and assertively. Be clear about your boundaries and what behaviors are unacceptable. It's important to remember that you have the right to say no and have your needs respected. Section 8. Building a foundation. Nurturing healthy relationships. Building a healthy relationship requires a conscious effort from both partners to create an environment of trust, respect, and open communication. It's about fostering a partnership where both individuals feel seen, heard, and valued for who they are. Honesty and transparency are crucial. Encourage open and honest communication where both partners feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or reprisal. This creates a space for vulnerability and emotional intimacy to flourish. Mutual respect is non-negotiable. Each partner's needs, opinions, and boundaries should be acknowledged and valued. This means listening with empathy, being willing to compromise, and avoiding attempts to control or manipulate each other. Section 9. Seeking support, additional resources and conclusion. Recognizing and addressing manipulation can be a challenging journey, but you don't have to navigate it alone. Seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and support you need to heal, grow, and build healthier relationships. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel loved, respected, and valued for who you are. Don't be afraid to reach out for help if you're struggling. There are resources available to support you on your journey towards a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling relationship. Love should empower, not control. By understanding the dynamics of manipulation and cultivating healthy relationship patterns, you can create a love that truly nourishes your soul. Subscribe now